Welcome, ladies, germs, guys, whoever's watching. Um, I've got a little bit of allergy, so you'll hear me clear my throat quite a bit. Um, I've got a new setup around here. Still working on it just a little. Um, I've got some things I've got to reposition, some things I've got to move, but I'm trying to get this room set up so I can start streaming properly. As you can see, there's a door behind me. That's the closet. I'm going to try to cover that wall and that wall. You can see my PS3 over there that's in pieces. I'm trying to repair it. I actually know a little bit about repairing electronics. I didn't go to school for it or anything. I just kind of self-taught. And if I didn't know it, look it up on YouTube. I mean, what is not on this site? I mean, seriously. I'm gonna show y'all the setup. I mean, I'm gonna have to take the camera off the computer, so bear with me, because this might be a little jarry, because I don't have much cord here, but I'll even zoom it in so y'all can see this better. Okay, here we go. Now, as you can see, the table that's right here is a bookcase. That's going on the back wall once I get everything off of it. All my Game Informers. Gotta stay informed on the games. That's all my Harley Quinns and my Thrall. The hookah's not staying. Okay, as you can see, I got a hookah over there. I smoke hookah tobacco once in a while. I got my external loader. I don't use an external hard drive. I use a loader. I buy hard drives, put it in it. It can take the big ones, as you can see, or the laptop size. Really doesn't matter. Okay, that's the new microphone. I got an Audio Technica 2020. I actually went for the XLR type, and I'll continue on that in a little bit. Okay, now this is my computer. As you can see, it's not too bad. Okay, and yes, this is where the internet comes in, but this is the device that lets me run the XLR via USB. It's just a power supply for the XLR mic. It's nothing really extravagant. It's nothing that's going to make you go, oh wow, that's so cool. It's just a standard power supply that, because XLRs have to have what's called a phantom power supply. This power supply lets it basically run. If you don't have it, it won't run. Now, I just upgraded this, but I may be going back to my old one. I was having issues with my internet, and I had a Motorola Surfboard. The Surfboard wasn't working too well. I do not know why, but I was having issues with Twitch, and come to find out, it was because everyone was converting to that HTML5 video that I watched. So, like, I was watching Tally, and I think it was Pocket, and Takarita, and Swifty, and Bashir, and every time I'd watch them, it'd take forever to load, and then it would freeze and load and freeze and load. It was ridiculous. It got very aggravating very quick. Now, as you can see, that is a 55-inch TV and the Xbox Connect thing. I don't really have anything else up there, but if you can see right here, I have the Xbox 360. Here I have my PS4. Next to that is the Wii. Down here, if I can get a better view, my Xbox, my PS2. Next to it is an N64, and next to it is a Sega Genesis. Down below, I have the PS1 and an NES Nintendo. Yes, the original NES front loader, not the top loader. I didn't want a top loader. And then over there, I've got the PS3 I'm working on. Let it focus. You can see a set of headphones and a Slipknot mask and a saw blade on top of it. Don't ask about saw blade. I do woodwork on the side. But I have a saw blade. I have the PS3 over there in parts. The motherboard and all the chips are protected. Nothing's touching them that can harm them. You can't see in the corner over there, but right there, right now, well, right here, is a heater. Because this room gets fairly cool in the winter. It does have heat, as you can see. And those are my swords. I've actually got one more. I've got a regular long sword, a reverse katana, which means instead of the blade being on the outside curve, it's on the inside curve, and my rapier, my World of Warcraft poster, and the curtain. The curtain is going to get covered. You won't see that Netgear box right there. You'll see the statue that's in the Batman box, but not that. You won't see the printer, but you'll see that bookcase with different stuff in it. That wall's gonna get, well, this wall behind me is going to get covered. That futon's going out of here. I'm getting some chairs. That way, if I can ever, maybe if randomly I get friends that stream that want to come over and play games, or let's say someone just randomly wants to come over and play games and be on stream, we can do that. It won't be any harm to it. But that's basically what's going on in here, guys. I've been working on this now for a couple of months. I've had to save up for the microphone and boom arm and the filter. Got those. Then I actually ordered the USB and they sent me the XLR, which was a blessing in disguise. Got the XLR cord that goes to the box, and then an XLR to USB that goes to the computer. Lets me use that separately from having to use this thing. This thing has great sound, but this has better sound. It's like apples and oranges. Microphone and headset, real microphone. And that a condenser microphone. I mean, come on. Yes, I do have speakers. I do use them. Don't get me wrong. I love using them. But when I'm doing this, I like having this on. It cancels some of the noise. I don't get interfered that much. I have other things that you didn't see, like my little Sin City Whiskey mirror, my dartboard that's not open. I mean, there might be a day I have someone over and y'all watch us play darts. There might be a day y'all watch us play video games. There might be a day I've got another desktop that I can hook up and multi-stream on them. Show the screens from both, because I know how to do that. But I could put it where those chairs are going to be. I'm getting like a coffee table to put in here, because all of these systems are going wireless. I don't have to worry about the Wii or the PS4 or the 360. It's all these old systems. I'm buying those components they made as add-ons for wireless. I know that means a lot of batteries, but I'm willing to spend that so that we don't have, when y'all are watching us, because I'm going to get a second camera to put in front of the TV, you won't be tortured by seeing a wire, and we won't have to be like 2 feet away from the TV. Because being 2 feet away from a 55-inch is horrid. I've tried it. It's no fun. No bueno. My World of Warcraft collector's editions that I have at the bottom of the games shelves, that's going to go on the bookcases when I'm done. My pop vinyls, they're going on the bookcases. My Game Informers, they're going on the bottom shelf of the bookcases. I've got 2 of them so far. I plan on buying a third. I'm going to get a little table to put over here where this one was, where I've got a Chuck Norris bobblehead right now, and my old house phone that we don't use anymore. But there's going to be a smaller file table there for me to put things in. Like, if I start making money doing this, I'm going to keep my files in that. Taxes, hate them, but you got to do them. I'm going to have a few other things set up in here. When I start getting to where I can do this more, I'm going to start doing giveaways. I'm going to start inviting people over for the day, or like if they want to come, like if I ever get a subscriber button on Twitch, I'm going to invite people over. We've got an extra bedroom. We've actually got 2 extra ones. This house had a garage on it, and the guy closed it in, and it's now the 4th bedroom. It's the guest room that will be able to stay here, hopefully, if I can convince my girlfriend. But I probably won't have any issues with that. It's just trusting, making sure that it's people I can trust. And there will be certain things that have to be done to be able to do that. It won't just be oh, you subscribed to me or donated this much and bam, you're automatically invited to come over. No. I will have to get to know you, trust you. Like, there are certain people I've watched long enough on there, I would trust them to come over here and stay in the guest room. There are some, though, I don't care what they did, I would not let them come over. I would actually be afraid that stuff would go missing with some of the people I've seen. I'm not putting any names out there, but next will be, of course, like I said, moving the bookcases. Then it'll be buying a second bookcase and the file cabinet / holder. Then we'll be moving the pop vinyls. I'm in the process of working on the PS3. Hopefully I get that working and hooked up. Because if we get that hooked up, because I want an original. If you noticed, all those were the original look. I don't want the 2nd gen of it. I don't want the slims or the small version. I want the originals. I want those fat ones that when they came out, you're like, yeah, I remember that. That was cool. I'm going to buy all of them from... I'm even buying an Atari 7800. I just haven't had the money yet. Because the 7800 will play the 2600. So I can interchange those cartridges. I was thinking about the 5200, but the games that were on the 5200 were just remakes of the 2600. There weren't really many games on that that made me go, hey, I need that system. I want to get a Wii U, but right now, in the situation, disability, bad back, can't afford it. I want to get an Xbox One, but once again, disability, bad back, can't afford it. That's why I'm doing this. I can sit here, but once in a while I'll have to get up. It's about every hour and a half, 2 hours I have to stand up, walk around a little bit, take a break, then I can sit back down and continue. Other than that, nothing is really going on. I mean, my girlfriend had surgery in December. She had gastric bypass. She's lost a lot of weight. She's starting to get better. She's had a lot of setbacks. She had an infection, and then she's had other issues that have kept her pretty much in the bed. But she's still lost a lot of weight. We're starting to get up and work on her mobility. She can walk more now. We're going to Amicon this coming weekend. I hope anyone in the Amarillo area that's watching this, I hope to see you there. We're going to start trying to go to more conventions. I was planning on going to BlizzCon this year, but that fell through. Her surgery and getting the infections and all. the planning up to it, she got sick too. We were thinking she wasn't even going to get her surgery on time, but luckily the illness that she got went away in time. Other than that, things are the same they always are. I wake up, hurt, take the medicine to get rid of the pain, do my daily routine, come in here, sit down, play games, go in there Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, watch wrestling in the evenings. Then Tuesdays and Fridays I play games longer. Saturdays I play games pretty long unless we have something we're planning on doing. And Sundays I usually sit here and I watch Tally on Sub Sunday. I do usually keep Tally on my second screen unless there's something I've got to like physically do on it. But I usually always keep him up because we're kind of like we're kind of like kindred spirits. I play WoW and do what I can. He plays WoW and does what he can. Of course, he has a little more means to an end. He can play other games because he can get them, but that's not even saying anything. Tally's a great guy. He's the one that's motivated me to doing all this. So I hope that soon I can get on Twitch. I can stream for y'all. Y'all can watch me and enjoy what y'all see. If you don't enjoy what you see, well, you know, there's thousands of other channels. You can watch more WoW or whatever I play. You can watch whoever you want because you like them or you dislike them. You can troll me. Trolls, you're not going to get very far. Other than that, I hope that y'all have a good time and enjoy everything. And I hope to see y'all on Twitch very soon.